Welcome back, you guys. This is Jelly Crow, and this will be the 32 NFL team, extinction or sudden death or whatever you want to call it, the tournament. So I'm not using anything to simulate. I'm just guessing off their 2019 seasons. So if they sign any big time free agents, those do not really count. I kind of want to say, but this is a big 2019 to 2020 kind of like a rewind of the NFL season. But I noticed that I made a mistake. I mean, these are accurate power rankings, I guess. Not that I made them. I got them off of a site, ESPN, and usually the number one seed plays the last seed, so it would be like the Ravens should be playing the Panthers or the Bengals or where's the last seed. But we can shuffle teams, and I'll do this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And by the way, we will probably be simulating this about twice, doing like 2 of these in the same video to see if we get different winners. Vikings or Lions? I gotta go with Vikings because Lions had a bad season. It's that simple. Texans, Jaguars, again, same thing. Going Texans. Giants or Panthers? Giants have Saquon, Daniel Jones, and Eastern wide receivers. The Panthers do have Christian McCaffrey a lot, though. Or I should say did. I think that they still do, but based off 2019-2020, Panthers or Giants? Panthers. I guess I'd have to give the Panthers. They have more receiving threats, and the running back, I would say, is better. Because he won, the player of the year or something. Or not offensive player of the year, but probably better running back. It's Colts or Broncos. I don't want to say that either of those teams did good, because I don't think that they did. The Broncos have Philip Lindsay. That's who I know. Colts have Eric Ebron, I guess. I can't think of their defenses because I don't know about much. But oops, I don't know. Do I give it to them or the Colts? Guess I can give it to the Broncos, but that's a kind of weak matchup there. The 49ers versus Eagles. Let's see. 49ers, definitely. Their defense is too good. Cardinals or Ravens. Don't even I need to question that one. It's easily the Ravens. Jets versus Seahawks. Gonna go Seahawks easily there. Falcons versus Patriots. Again, this is Tom Brady of Patriots. Also the simulation tournament. So that's the accurate thing. It is there. So it's, even though they don't have Tom Brady, they did. But then the Falcons weren't that good, so I'm going to give the edge to the Patriots. Chiefs or Buccaneers? Definitely Chiefs. Again, these seeds are just random, so it's not like the Chiefs are actually a 17 seed. Titans or Saints? This is a spicy matchup. I think I got Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, so even though they didn't make this far, they do choke in the playoffs. I actually think I'd give this one to Titans, because Ryan Tannehill and Derrick Henry, it's a very hard to do a stop with their A.J. Brown rookie watcher that is just going off. He's amazing. Raiders versus the Bills. Josh Allen's kind of not that. I don't really recall the time that the Bills were really going somewhere in the playoffs, but I haven't heard of time that the Raiders have been in the playoffs. So we're going to go with the Bills. Packers or Steelers? I give it to Packers because their quarterback situation of that year was just bad. Bengals versus Cowboys. We're obviously going to get the Cowboys because Bengals are the Bengals. Rams, Redskins, again, these teams are just bad that we're eliminating. This is a question. Browns versus Bears. I mean, the Browns definitely do have the potential. They have the flash, but they didn't really make up for it. But the Bears are just... Khalil Mack, I don't want to say did nothing, but he didn't... I'm going to say that he didn't impress me because he can never lay a hand on Aaron Rodgers. Just one game that I watched. The Bears do have I would say, a better team, but I don't know. I feel like the Browns have never been in the playoffs even more. I feel like the Browns would actually win because their flashes of potential might break through a one game, because they still have Odell and they still have all those people that help them for that season. Chargers or Dolphins? I'm gonna go with the Chargers. as we are in the Sweet 16, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yes, we're in the Sweet 16. Vikings or Texans. Ooh, it's a pretty loaded matchup. Got Kirk Cousins, who everyone was saying that wasn't good in the playoffs, but he did win one game, but then got, I think, like, pretty badly blown out. The Texans did almost have it in the AFC Championship. I'm going to give it to Texans. Deshaun Watson's. Wait. Actually, I'm going to give it to the Vikings. They have Harrison Smith. They have Dalvin Cook. They have all those. They have all those people. They have all those people. I'm never good. The Panthers, Broncos. Let's see. We're going to give it to Panthers. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they had this an okay year, but it's better than having a bad year. 49ers versus Ravens. Ooh, well, I'm going to save that one for last. Seahawks. Russ Wilson is pretty seasoned with playoff experience, but Tom Brady is even more experienced answers. I'm going to give it to Tom Brady here. And the Pats. The Chiefs versus Titans. I would give it to the Chiefs. Titans, they're down the Chiefs level, so I'm going to say. Bills Packers. I would give it to the Packers. Not only because I'm without even being biased, because I'm a huge fan of that team, but because they have not many receiving threats, but Davante Adams makes it for whoever they have on their team. Our running back Aaron Jones is super underrated. I should probably make a video on that. And just better defense, better blitzing, and all that stuff. Cowboys versus Rams. We're gonna give this one to the Cowboys or Rams? Cowboys. Because, I mean, even though they had a sucky division, the Rams were just disappointing because, like, they almost won the Super Bowl and then they went down to rock bottom compared to what they did. It's like it isn't like they won like 0 games or anything, but you know, Browns Chargers, Phillip Rivers or Keenan Allen and Melvin Gordon or Austin Eckler. I'm gonna give them the win there. Reasoning because I think that the running backs better than the running backs are, I would say, even. I don't know a ton about this, so don't get mad and start to blow me up with comments or saying, "Oh my God, you're talking about," because I'm not the complete expert, but I do love making these, and I definitely know this is something above those people. I'm just gonna say that the Ravens win everything because I don't think that they would. 1, they did choke in the playoffs. 2, the 49ers thing, like, they can, like, shut down offenses. Like the Packers offense was pretty stacked. They had a good offensive line, and they just nonstop sacking them. Aaron Rodgers, it doesn't seem like he had an off day, but the 49ers just, like, make quarterbacks all look bad, so I'm going to make them like that. And if Lamar Jackson is trying to run, team goes well, put on the spine, and all that running is going to get him hurt, and he's going to end his career. Or not completely end his career, but, like, it's going to slow him down a lot. That's kind of weird because he's fast. Vikings, Panthers, I got Vikings because the Panthers just had an okay year. Vikings had a good year. 49ers versus Patriots, so I'm going to save that one for last. This is an intense matchup, so I'm going to give the Cowboys the win over the Chargers, the Chiefs over the Packers. I feel like the Chiefs are better. It sucks to see the Packers go, but there's some empty holes, and the Chiefs don't really have many empty holes. 49ers, Patriots. Can defense contain Tom Brady's playoff experience? The offense is not that great. The Patriots' defense is good, so I'm going to actually give it to the Patriots because their defense can shut down their offense that doesn't really exist. I mean, they still have a decent offense, but the Patriots won because, or the Patriots would win because their offense has Tom Brady and other playoff season people, and I feel like they just barely beat out, and the 49ers defense has to snap one of these games. And Tom Brady's playoff experience is just going to get the best of most teams, actually. Chiefs versus Cowboys. I give the Chiefs the easy win there. Vikings, Patriots. I actually give it to the Patriots, even though they kind of choked. And I'd say a goodbye to Tom Brady. It's a little bit different. So, as we end the near of this video, or actually, we're probably going to do like one more, just kind of random one. Patriots versus Chiefs. I would personally give it to the Chiefs because even though Tom Brady's a playoff experience, I feel like they just wouldn't really feel like this wouldn't really come together, I guess, with playing as team, because they don't really have many great receivers. They don't have amazing running backs. Their defense is great, but I give the Chiefs a win. It's kind of funny because it's kind of like the actual Super Bowl winner. So let's see the Chiefs. Let's look at their journey. They were play around here. Chiefs, they beat the Buccaneers to start off. It's a pretty easy one. Then they had to get through the contest of the Titans. Then the Chiefs beat the Packers, and that must have been a tough game. The Chiefs beat the Cowboys pretty easily, and that came down to Chiefs versus Patriots. Chiefs won. So it might be an interesting side, but that nobody else would guess that Tom Brady would make it that far, rather than a lot. But a lot of people don't believe that he still has a kick in him. But I mean, I know that he's regressing, but it's definitely still I think he's the greatest playoff player of all time and the greatest player of all time. And teams that were way too highly anticipated were probably the Seahawks. They didn't make it that far. Ravens definitely. Everyone's yelling at them. The 49ers just lost to playoff experience. And I just want to tell you guys, this game is very close. This game is very close. A lot of these games are just very close games, but their team's experience is giving them the win. That's the thing that nobody talks about. Is playoff experience, game experience, comeback experience, whatever the situation is. The guy has to have good experience. Why the Patriots made that far, but the Chiefs did win. So let's reset this. But this time we're gonna be mixing it up and kind of going who the worst team is, I guess. How about this one? Falcons or Cowboys? Falcons are worse. Saints, Patriots. I don't want to say the Patriots are worse, but they kind of are. Rams, Giants. It's kind of comical, but I'm going to even tell the Rams are kind of a worse team, because the Giants are rising up. The Rams are staying the same or going down. Redskins are worse than the Bears. Panthers worse than the Titans. Lions are worse than the Colts. Wow. It's a bad matchup. Bengals are worse than them. Jaguars versus Raiders. So this is the worst team of the tournament. I'd give it to the... Gotta search up this. Jaguars. Record. 2018? 2019. I'm at 2019. 2019. Who did they get? 6-10. 6-10 versus 7-9. So I'm gonna give the edge out to the Jaguars. This is what I thought, but I just need to make sure. And by the way, all these aren't going by records. So Steelers. Let's say that they somehow had a better record, then they would be still losing it, I would guess. And the Packers are worse than the Ravens, at least in my opinion, even though I'm a fan of them. I'm not being biased much. Buccaneers and 49ers. Buccaneers definitely worst team. Seahawks, Vikings. Vikings are the worst team there. It's a nice matchup. Browns. Jets versus Dolphins. My God. Dolphins are worse. You know, love Fitzmagic. Cardinals, Broncos. God, I want to say Broncos, actually. Because Kyler Murray is actually something. Oops. I meant Chargers. I was talking about how Kyler Murray has some high potential and trying to live up to its first round expectations, first overall pick, I'm pretty sure. Falcons, Patriots. Falcons are worse. Rams, Redskins are worse. Lions, Panthers, Lions are worse. This is pretty easy now. Bengals are worse. Steelers are worse. It's getting a lot easier now, but the worst teams are going to advance. It's going to be a hard choice to pick which teams are worse than the other teams. It's just kind of funny because it's not what you'd expect. Broncos are worse, I would say. Very close on there. Dolphins are worse. Buccaneers are worse. Bengals are worse. Redskins are worse. Bengals are worse. So Bengals are in the championship. Just being out the Redskins. Dolphins are the other one. Dolphins or Bengals? I search up Bengals record. Bengals 2019 record. Let's see. 2-14. 2-14, and there's such a large gap. 14-2. Next team's 8-8. Dolphins record. Dolphins 2019 record. They probably had more than 2 wins. They had 5 wins, so they did have a little burst at the end where they beat the Patriots. So the Bengals are the worst team in the NFL for 2019 to 2020, and the best team are the Chiefs for this tournament. This is Joe the Crow saying goodbye.